Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of the Iowa Boys Chatter, where Iowa literally what, Ben?
Runs through our veins, baby. I was going to ask you, is my mic working? Because it was blinking.
Yeah, it is blinking. Hold on. Now it should be.
Now it should be.
Now it should be.
In case you missed it.
Is mine blinking?
No, you're solid.
Oh.
Iowa runs through these veins, depending upon which one. Whatever.
Both of them run pretty good.
Okay, here we are. Saturday, early evening.
Yep. Iowa game will probably be done by the time this gets posted.
It will. But that's okay, because I want to talk about some keys, I think, to today's success. I got some stuff written out about some other stuff for us to talk about, but we'll see, I guess, if my keys to success hold true. The bugs are a little something again.
Yeah, just a gnat here.
It's just, and that's something too. Like I see it posted all the time on
Catching
Facebook.
Them left and right, though. Look at that.
Yeah, legitimate. We have 4 seasons daily here.
Yeah, currently, right now.
Daily.
Yeah.
Wake up, winter.
Cold. Yeah.
Spring at 11.
Mm-hmm.
Summer by 2 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And fall by about 6 o'clock.
Yeah. 6 o'clock's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't mind the waking up early. It's been kind of nice waking up to a little frost on the pumpkin. And
yeah, it's not bad, except for starting your car when you live in an apartment. Like, if I'm being honest, too, Emma starts my car for me. Maybe she leaves for work before me. But, like, the Sundays that she doesn't work and I have to run downstairs and start my own car.
Yeah.
It's been hideous.
Do you leave them running in, like, an apartment complex?
Yeah.
Like you started, it's just because it's small enough town.
There's only 6 tenants in my apartment complex because it's
nice.
not big.
Yeah.
So, and it's stolen, so I don't really.
Can you imagine living in a city where you couldn't even start your car? Like, you have to go out there every morning and just raw dog the start of your car?
No, that's terrible on your car, too. If you just start it and start driving in the winter, you got to let it warm up.
And I get, like, the heated steering wheels, but that's something else I don't understand in the winter. Like, why you'd buy something with heated steering wheels when by the time most of us start our car, you get in, what's the first thing you do? You turn the heat down because it's 900
it's so
degrees
hot.
in there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm getting bit alive yet or what.
I mean, you are sweet. I'm wearing lotion right now, so I think I'm probably attracting them.
It's okay. We got Papa John's coming.
Yeah, that should be good.
That should be real good.
But I think we got way off topic of the Iowa game there.
Yeah, so the Iowa game will be tonight at 6:30. We're going to set up the projector outside because it'll be a night game.
Yeah.
So that should be a pretty good time.
Should be a great game, I think. I think it's going to be a little bit of a battle, I think.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a battle. Let's see. Army, Navy have been rolling. That's exciting to watch. Nebraska got housed. Housed.
Yeah.
What'd I say, 56-7?
56-7 or 57-7, something along those lines.
Just destroyed. Decimated.
Which is good.
Yeah, is Nebraska truly that terrible? Bad? Or is Indiana really that good for the first time that I ever remember Indiana football being good?
I think Indiana's pretty good. I mean, I don't know if they're that good.
I like how arrogant their coach was.
Yeah.
When they asked him in the interview, like, hey, what's your key to... And he's like, I win games. Google me. And I'm like, wow, he literally just threw out the Google me.
That reminds me of, God, it's going to kill me that I can't remember his name and I'm supposed to be a fan. Dan something, the Lions coach. The first year...
Dan Campbell.
Yeah, the first year he came on, he kind of... I mean, he still has the same attitude, but he was like...
chocked full of swag.
Yeah.
Not a Deion swag. Which, do you think Deion... I've heard rumblings he may go to the Jets.
I don't think he makes it to the NFL level.
I don't think so either.
The Jets are doing a lot of changes, but I think that would be... I think the changes they've done so far are pretty good. I think it would be outrageous to even try to reach your hand into that pool.
Your New Orleans Saints are on quite a skid.
Yeah. Dude, first 2 games just came out and shithouse people. Now we're down wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, quarterback 1, wide receiver 3. They're not playing Kamara for some reason. I think he had a couple of touches in the Broncos game. He had the first 4 touches for 2 yards in total. So that was fucking embarrassing. I don't think our quarterback's it. Rattler or whatever it is.
Spencer Rattler?
Yeah, I don't think he's it. I think there was a reason that he got replaced in college by...
everybody?
Yeah, what's... the Bears quarterback.
Oh, Fields.
No, the new one.
Oh, Caleb Williams?
Yeah, he came in and replaced Rattler at I'm so bad with names, dude. That's what kills me about this shit.
Well,
Wherever,
Rattler was at Oklahoma
yeah,
and then transferred to South Carolina.
he transferred because he got replaced
At Oklahoma?
at Oklahoma, yeah.
Okay.
From what I know, I think.
I thought Caleb Williams was a product of USC. Was he not?
Could be. I thought he got replaced by Caleb Williams, though.
Either way, he's been replaced by everybody. He's
Yeah.
not great.
Oh,
His
yeah.
Nats are atrocious. Huh?
Yeah. He's some of the plays, dude. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
He's slow.
Yeah.
I remember they had the show about high school quarterbacks. They had that one kid that was committed to Iowa State. Spencer Rattler was on the show. It was like QB1 or something like that.
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
the
yeah.
show.
That was a good Netflix show.
Yeah, he was on there.
Was he?
Spencer Rattler was. And, I thought, man, I don't think this dude's going to amount to shit. And I ended up being right.
Very right. Yeah.
Uh,
The Saints are just,
Let's
dude,
see.
God, it riles me up.
Since we're still in Iowa football, you want to roll it? I wrote down
Yeah.
some of my
Came
things.
prepared. I liked it.
I did.
Yeah.
I got a whole list of things today. Iowa, Michigan State. Michigan State's coming off a bye week. They're on a 3-game losing streak.
That's tough.
Okay, but they're coming off of a bye.
Yeah.
Second road game for Iowa this season.
Yep.
First road game, we housed Minnesota 31-14. Cade, lowest passing yards through 6 games. His QBR is 36.8. He's 114th in the nation.
Jesus Christ.
Trash.
Wow, dude.
Trash.
Yeah. That's rough.
How is he still playing football and starting? What
Do
other
you think
program?
he starts tonight? Have they said it that he's starting tonight?
I'm sure he will, dude. It's Kirk Ferentz. How
I
do you
like that other kid.
I do too.
I like him.
I never remember his name.
No,
I'm like
me
you with
either.
that kid, but
But
the
I
short
like
white
him.
kid with tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fourth down, third down, goal line package guy.
Yeah, the runner.
Yeah, he's great.
If we're gonna have a running offense, let's throw a quarterback in there that can run as well. Why not? We run the fucking ball every goddamn play.
Yeah.
Might as well throw in another option that they have to cover.
Remember last week when I talked about takeaways or turnovers being the key to the game?
Mm-hmm.
Ready for this one? When Iowa doesn't turn the ball over, they have 5 touchdowns to 0 INTs.
Mm-hmm.
We're perfect. In our losses, 0 TDs to 2 interception ratio. We've won the last 2 matches. We've won by 10 and by 42.
Yep.
I think the key is going to be Caleb Johnson. 6 games, 118 carries, 937 yards, 21 touchdowns.
Let's talk about his rankings currently for a very special.
I got that in my other notes.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me slide over to the other half of the page here.
I didn't know if we were.
No, you good. You good. He's 9th in the Heisman.
Which is huge for Iowa, considering we haven't had a Heisman winner since Kinnick.
Yeah, our one and only.
Yeah, one and only.
Close to a second.
Not only one
Thanks,
and
Bo
only.
Jackson.
Not only one and only, but he won it 4 years after they created it.
Yeah.
So it's been almost 100 years since Iowa's touched a Heisman Trophy.
Yeah.
2030.
Is there something glowing underneath my deck, dude?
Dude, I've been watching a lot of scary movies lately.
See it?
So
The green?
yeah,
What?
it's some kind of like Christmas something.
Huh.
I don't
Okay.
know. I was gonna say if I get pulled under your fucking deck, I'm gonna lose it.
Another thing I have written down here is what is your thoughts on why Iowa's not consistent? How come we can go out and look like we did against Washington and just decimate it, right? The line stepping off together. The line play looks amazing. Running backs are hitting the holes at 100 miles an hour. Cade looks like he should be up for a Heisman. And then the week before that, we look like absolute dog water.
Hot ass. I think Iowa falls under pressure a lot. I think there's all year they were supposed to come out swinging. They were supposed to be fucking great. And then they play and people start doubting them. And the second people start doubting them, I feel like those doubts come true. And I know we talked about it in one episode. You were like, Kurt doesn't even pay attention to social media. But those players do, I guarantee you. There's no way those players don't look at social media. And if I was an athlete and somebody's just fucking tearing me apart on social media, it affects my play.
Yeah, I think it gets in your head.
Yeah. 100%.
Right. And I think
these are kids, dude.
And I think
they're not even.
I'm not making excuses for Cade, but it's kind of like Petrus and a lot of other quarterbacks that have come along, when you go out and your home crowd boos you, that affects you.
That's rough.
I don't care how old you are.
Yeah.
That affects you, let alone the fact that these are still kids.
Yeah.
That affects you.
The Saints got booed at home off the field at halftime in their Broncos game. So I think at every level it affects you. Doesn't matter.
I think when you get booed and then you're like, all right, I'm going to show these dudes. I'm going to show this state what I can really do. And then you play harder, right? You're overthrowing the ball, so you're sailing the ball. You get happy feet because you want to make something happen. I think that's part of the problem.
You start making more mistakes.
Do you, and I think we're going to talk about this probably on every podcast after every game, is KF done? Or do we see him through 2029? Do we see him for one more year? Does he get the record?
He's done.
You think?
God, it'd be hard not to be.
If he wins out,
he's been under
for the rest of this year, he'll break or have a chance to break the all-time winningest big coach record against Nebraska at home.
That would be cool to see.
If he does that, is he done?
If he does that, he's definitely done.
Okay. If he's a game short, do we see him come back?
No. I don't know if it matters enough to him. I really don't know if it matters enough to him.
I don't know either. But then part of me is like, no, he'll never he's never going to get fired. I don't think he's ever going to get fired.
No, Iowa doesn't really do that.
Unless you're Brian. But
well, fair enough.
I think it comes down to when he made the comments about the two players that left the team, that was a different Kirk Ferentz than I've ever seen him in front of the media. Like his answer was, "What's the difference if you're not seeing him play anyways?"
Yeah, if they're not touching the field anyways,
who
cares?
His normal answer would be,
sick.
Like, I really appreciate them coming out. Thanks for doing what you did for the team. Wish him nothing but the best.
I think it's all getting to him, dude. I think at some point, no matter how hard you are or how tough you are, it all gets to you at some point, just like the players.
Yeah. And I mean, he's what, 70-something?
Yeah.
He might just be ready to be a grandpa. Go retire with Mary and chill and
probably
hand it over.
Close, yeah.
Hand it over. I think when he goes, you're going to see like you did with a Lisa Bluter, Jan Jensen.
Oh, 100%.
KF retires.
Iowa always keeps it in the house.
The next coach is hired within an hour, just like Jan Jensen.
And they probably already know who it's going to be.
Yeah, I think it'll be Seth Wallace.
Yeah. Everybody.
Which will be great.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, Seth Wallace was the interim coach when KF was suspended this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he's got experience.
And that was a beautiful game.
Great game.
Yeah.
Mind you, it was against absolute nobody.
Water teams.
But,
yeah.
I mean, it was still pretty good.
It was cool to see, though.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. This Kirk thing, it's been bouncing around for years. And I don't know. I mean, go enjoy your life at this point. You don't have to come back. You have nothing to prove.
No. And I don't think the fans would hate you for it.
No.
I think
that fans hate you more the longer you stay.
Probably.
Because they want to see you gone.
Let's see. You want to tell people what we did last Saturday?
Little tailgating.
Without dropping names and stuff, but...
Yeah, had a little tailgating. It was fun.
Yeah. Went down and tailgated.
8 people fit in the back of a Honda Accord. I think we're past the statute of limitations.
I feel like the statute of limitations on that one is passed without naming names, but we Ubered down. Some of us did.
I drove. I was not drinking much because I had to work at all. Actually, I was not drinking.
Yeah. And then AJ decided not to drink, so he drove down and was going to drive back, and we were going to take an Uber back. And then we were like, well, if AJ drove down, we'll just all ride back with him.
Yeah.
And that's how 3 coolers.
3 coolers, a wagon, and 8 full-grown adults.
In a Honda Accord.
Fit into a Honda Accord.
8 people in an Accord.
Yeah, it was impressive.
Wasn't uncomfortable.
No, it wasn't.
It's not ideal. If we would have gotten an accident, like, we would have been.
There would have been some dead people, probably, yeah.
I feel like.
But I was driving, so.
And I feel like the 3 that had people on their lap, the 3 that had.
Yeah, but they would have been good.
I was fine.
I think somebody on your lap acts as a seatbelt.
By default.
By default, yeah.
Yeah. I played a new drinking game.
Yeah,
at that
you did.
Tailgate.
That was God, they're getting weird, dude.
It was pretty weird, right? I thought we were
Kids
gonna.
are just drink. If you want to drink, just drink.
Well, I thought we were gonna do like flip cup or beer pong, right? And
They're throwing a ping pong ball at a beer, not even at like a cup, like
no, you just had to
pong.
hit the can.
You just had to hit the can. I mean, if you want
And
to
then the
drink,
other team
just
had to
fucking
like
drink.
scramble to get the ball, and once the ball came on the
Yeah.
table, the drinker had to stop.
Dude, just drink.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little probably past the point to where I could like really lock in the rules. However, I never missed the can.
No.
I was just
It's
chucking
the
it like
simplest game
Nolan
in
Ryan.
the world. If you're
Yeah.
gonna drink, just drink.
That's one of those where it's like you're putting more effort in than is even fun to the game.
Yeah.
Like beer pong, there's an art to it. Flip cup, there's an art.
Yeah.
This is,
And you're having fun. Boom cup, you're having fun.
Yeah.
You're having fun.
this was like
I don't want to throw my ball and then chug my beer
and chase it around a
and
tailgate.
chase it around a tailgate when I can just drink my beer and play pong and still actively be drinking. I don't want to be forced to have to try to chug my beer while somebody's chucking a ping pong ball at me.
Is somebody grilling?
Huh?
Somebody grilling? I'm getting like a
Yeah.
marinated chicken breast,
Yeah. Oh my
Italian
God.
dressing smell.
Dude, I got a chicken breast from Hy-Vee the other day, and I only needed 2 because it's just Emma and I,
Stuffed or just regular chicken breast?
just regular.
Yep.
And I didn't want to buy one of the big packages because I was like, we only need 2 of them,
Mhm.
and we don't eat chicken a bunch.
Mhm.
So I was like, I'll just go to the counter and get 2 chicken breasts. Dude, this fucking thick. I'm not kidding
Yeah.
you. That chicken had to be fucking this big.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if that chicken ruled the pen, like it was the king chicken.
like a 36 triple F chicken bra
dude,
size.
it was the biggest chicken breast I've ever seen in my life. It was like this long too. I was like, didn't even fit in my pants. It took stovetop because I don't have a grill at my apartment. Cooked it on the stovetop. Usually I do 8 minutes per side on a piece, like a chicken breast.
Yeah,
I think I was like 15 minutes into one side, dude. I was like, I'm just gonna
you
cook
had to
this
take a
in
nap
half.
halfway through.
Yeah. Terrible, dude. It was awful.
Tailgate was fun.
It was
It
fun.
was good food.
Good food. I walked around a little bit just
You
because
did.
I haven't been downtown for a tailgate in a while.
Oh, I married you.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I still don't know how official that is because I'm an ordained minister. Shout out JC via online, and I was again a few soda pops in, and I brought up the idea that Emma could wear Christy's ring and AJ would wear mine, and I'd just marry him real quick. And
Yeah.
they were sitting on a cooler,
Which is kind of full circle because Emma and I rekindled at an Iowa game.
Yeah, I think
2 years
you
ago.
should legitimately. I honestly, besides your marriage certificate not being signed, I think you're legally married.
Yeah, all you got to do is. I think in the state of Iowa, we're married by common law, anyways.
Are you?
I think we've been together and lived together long enough that I think in Iowa we're technically married by common law.
That kind of sounds a little white trashy.
It does sound white trashy, which
It's kind of cool.
yeah,
I don't hate it.
we're gonna get married eventually, like an actual marriage. But yeah, it was
Last Saturday.
yeah, last Saturday.
Duh.
But,
that was
yeah,
fun.
That was fun.
On that, I post some
I
questions.
do have
here.
to get her like a ring, like a promise ring after that,
Probably.
because we're technically married now.
I'm going to throw out. This is coming off of tailgate. The food that I think, and I'm not talking specific. The food that I think
Tailgate.
every tailgate needs to have.
Should we do like a draft on a tailgate food, like we did in that one episode?
Go ahead, because
for
I got mine written down.
Okay. Well, you go first then. What were we doing? 3 or 5?
Well, I have 3, 6. I have 8 things written down.
Okay, so we'll go to 5.
5.
Then you have some backups
I
because
do.
I'll probably take some.
But you don't have to say a specific thing. Like, I'm not specific into my things.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. You
I
go
think-
first.
Every tailgate, you need a solid sandwich.
Are we just talking snacks?
I just throw out sandwich.
Okay.
Sandwich.
Sandwich.
And I'm talking cold cut, good hoagie roll. I don't care what
Yeah.
kind of meat you want, whatever you want. But a nice hoagie roll, good sandwich spread, thick meat, lettuce, tomato, whatever you
I could
make
get
for a
behind that.
good, like one where you're like this, where you got to almost like dislocate the jaw, like a
Do
big,
that again. Oh,
big-
yeah. Yeah, I know
a big
exactly.
Sammy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a solid sandwich as a number 1 pick.
I'm taking hot dogs.
That's good. I had it
Yeah.
on my list.
Yeah, I figured it
I
was
had it
on
on
there.
my list.
Dude, I had a hot dog when we went tailgating. There is nothing like a just fat hot dog. You're just drinking beer and you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Some mustard, ketchup on that motherfucker. That's all you need.
Number 2, I'm going to take one. And that, like I said, I'm not specific.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need a variety of these, but not too many. But you need definitely, I'm going to say a minimum of 3 at a tailgate.
Okay.
And those are dips.
Yeah.
Like a cowboy
to
caviar.
go into that, oh god, you gotta have a buffalo chicken dip.
Buffalo chicken dip.
If
a
I pull
pickle wrap dip. Which pickle wraps are still on the table. Because that's not.
Yeah.
But I'm talking a dip, a scoopable.
Yeah.
You walk by, beer in one hand. Oh, look at scoop, bite, gone.
Yeah. Like I got a Frito and I'm like,
Yep. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, dips is great. I think I'm gonna go a little off here, but not too many. You cannot have too many of these at a tailgate because too many, they're just not gonna get eaten. One solid dessert, 1 or 2 solid desserts.
I have desserts.
Yeah, 1 or 2 solid ones though. I feel like some people.
I specifically have cookies written down.
Yeah.
I think, and even store bought's fine, like the Hy-Vee variety.
Yeah.
But you need something sweet. After
you need some kind of dessert.
Yeah.
But I feel like people overdo it. Like I feel like you see a table and it's like a whole table of desserts.
No.
And it's like I'm slamming beer. I do not want to have an entire table of desserts in front of me.
I think a key to your dessert as well is when you pack up the tailgate to not discard the dessert. You want something when you come back.
Oh, like, I hand them out.
I know, but I'm talking like, oh, we got this packet. We handed out a bunch of shit after that last tailgate. But like, oh, we got a pack of chocolate chip cookies. We're going to go to the game. Save that, put it in the trunk. You come back and you're like, yo, these chocolate, and they just hit different.
Yeah, agreed.
Time dependent. Being an Iowa tailgater, we see a lot of these. I'm gonna say a solid breakfast bowl.
Oh yeah.
Some hash browns, some bacon, some sausage crumbles.
Yeah.
All in a wok, done up. Scoop skis, serve, breakfast bowl, cheese. Throw on some salsa. Solid breakfast bowl.
I'm gonna hit you with left field with this one. I just thought of it.
Okay.
Some kind of liquor snack or like a beer snack, like some kind of like you guys had.
I have alcohol infused snack.
Yeah. You gotta have like something cool.
We had cored apples, ball apple, like used a melon baller, and I did them on an apple, soaked them in caramel whiskey for 24 hours or whatever, and then did a caramel drizzle on top of them.
It was fantastic.
That's good. To stay along the line, what are we at? Is this 4 or 5?
This is 4.
4?
Yeah, I think so.
How can you not have a burger?
Yeah, agreed.
A burger.
Yeah.
And it can be a very simple cheeseburger, or you could do the deluxe. Right, because there's different burgers that you're going to get at the tailgate. If you're set up in your own tailgate, you have the opportunity to get...
You got a grill that you just pulled out, a George Foreman.
Yeah. You have opportunities to make some pretty deluxe ones.
Yeah.
You walk in by somewhere on Melrose, you're going to get a cheeseburger. You know you're getting a frozen patty, cheese.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No.
Still good because the bun has soaked up all the grease and it's wrapped in the foil.
Yeah.
The cheese is melted. Yeah. And you're literally like licking the foil. See that?
Yeah.
Licking the foil.
I'm going chips.
I have chips.
Everybody's got to have chips.
I have chips.
You can't have dip without chips.
I have chips written down.
Like some Doritos, some Fritos, some Scoops.
A barbecue chip.
Really?
I love a good barbecue chip.
I love a good barbecue chip. I don't know if it'd be my go-to tailgate chip. I
really?
think like a Dorito or a Scoop.
Yeah.
I
see
scoops.
Yeah, like the Frito scoops. Yeah, fire. I don't know if you're gonna say, hey, you kind of stole mine, same category, but I'm gonna go with a brat. Is that different than a hot dog?
I'll let it slide as different than a hot
dog. Right, because if I said you're coming over hey, come over, we're making hot dogs.
Yeah.
And I serve you a plate of brats, are you gonna be like, what the? I thought you said hot dogs.
Right.
Or if I say, hey, we're having brats, come on over.
Yeah,
I serve you a hot dog. My one caveat to brats, and hopefully you guys will get on this game. Don't bun your brat.
Oh my god,
Don't
dude! When you told me that,
yeah.
Oh wow,
This is life changing. I'm telling you, pay attention.
Absolutely life changing.
Don't put your brat on a bun. What do you do, Ben?
You guys are gonna be blown away.
You buy tortillas. You fix it with just everything like you normally would, and then you wrap said brat into tortilla.
Before you guys judge like I did, it is fucking phenomenal.
I'm telling you.
And you don't get full so quick.
No,
you can enjoy the brat.
Your brat to bread ratio is usually astronomical
because
you're buying the brat bun.
Because you got all wrapped up in a
you fold the one in.
Yeah, it's a burrito.
Yeah, it's a burrito.
Yeah.
A burrito.
Fucking good, dude.
I'm telling you. Do away with the buns. Don't do it. Do yourself a favor. And cheaper.
Yeah.
Honestly, by the amount of tortillas that you get to a bun ratio.
Tortillas don't go bad as quick as buns.
No.
Buns go bad so fast.
Think about tailgate too. You're throwing everything into a
cooler,
a tote, or a cooler.
Yeah.
Tortillas, 20 of them, that tall. 20 buns. Oh, watch the buns. Don't smash them.
Yeah.
But nope. Tortilla.
Gives a fuck if you smash a tortilla.
Yeah, they're already smashed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Agreed.
So I will get you on that. Get on that game.
Yeah.
Telling you, if you learned anything from this podcast,
I go next. Chex Mix, some kind of Chex Mix.
I like that.
Or a trail mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you'll put them in the same category, maybe.
Yeah. A straight hand. I'd call that a hand to mouth treat.
Yeah. I can scoop it.
Like my mom brought that candy corn.
Yeah, peanuts, caramels.
Yeah,
or
so good. I don't know what it was. Good. It was good.
I think I'm gonna run in and grab another beer.
Will you buy me one?
Yeah.
While you're in there?
I'm gonna leave my mic in here this time.
Okay. You never know what's gonna be said now. All right, let's see.
We'll bring it up.
Okay.
Did you see that message I sent you?
I don't know. I haven't checked. Yes, if I saw a message that he sent on Facebook Messenger, I haven't checked. Other stuff we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna do an out and about. I'll start my out and about because AJ's not here and I did it myself. I'm gonna talk about the town we currently live in, out and about in Iowa. Talk about Tiffin. Population 4,512, and that was as of 2020. We're up 131.7%. We're the fastest growing town in the state of Iowa. The town's motto, Crossroads of the Heartland. We adopted our name from Tiffin, Ohio in 1867. We're part of the CCA school districts, which my wife works for. Some of the restaurants around here that we like, we have Bryant's off of 6. Casa Tequila, Mexican joint, Back Burner, bar food, really good, owned by the mayor. John's Ice Cream, amazing ice cream, local, really good. Our neighbor a couple doors down, their daughter works there. She's a sweetheart, great stuff. Pin Seekers, it's like Top Golf, really good food, really good drinks. They actually just came out with a new fall drink. We have one liquor store, one coffee shop, and we got the pizza's here. And we got a $10 million rec center that was just approved for the town of Tiffin. Oh my God. When did the pizza get here?
I have no idea. It's here though.
I see that. Put your dead one down there. I was just did it out and about in Iowa.
Oh.
On that's yours.
That is
on Tiffin. Because I knew you weren't going to be here, so I just covered the general facts.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. What did you send me on Messenger?
I might not have even sent it. Yeah, I'm going to take the smaller one.
You want the small one? I was going to take the small one.
You take that one.
All right. Are we both
My mom sent
me
a final on Kyle's Mile.
And
these numbers are going to sound so far off because I'm not 100% sure. It was either like 39,000 or 3,900.
Okay.
But one of the two numbers was raised. So either way, it's a lot of money that was raised.
God, that's such an in-between number. If I want to go towards 1,000, but then I'm like, man, that's a lot of money. A lot of money.
I know. And I don't know what the fun.
Pizza sauce or are you bleeding?
Probably pizza sauce.
It is pizza sauce. Wow, that's really red sauce.
I mean, I'm into it too.
Yeah, you are housing it. That's fine. I'll keep talking. Shout out Papa John's if you want to sponsor a podcast.
Thank you.
Might as well. We ranked. We were talking about this at work the other day, and we ranked our holidays.
We did.
So we're gonna kind of tell you our favorite holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to start? Do you want to go one for one? What do you want to do here? Do you want to go your six, your tops? You do your top six, and I'll do my top six. I wrote everything down. I was prepared this week.
AJ's top 6 holidays in order.
Wait, number one being your favorite?
Number one being my favorite. Number one being my favorite.
Okay.
I'm going Halloween.
Surprised me.
Absolutely fucking love Halloween.
Wow,
I've been decorated and ready for it for a month and a half now.
Yep. Halloween guy.
Number 2, Christmas. Huge Christmas guy. Love decorating for Christmas.
But about your decorations for Christmas. You said you're not. What were you talking about? You're not a fan of the like new age stuff, or you like more traditional? What were you saying about Christmas? You're talking about decoration. You got mad about it.
Oh, fuck. What was I saying?
I mean, you had like a real opinion on it.
Yeah, I did. Was it Christmas trees?
I thought you were talking yard stuff or house stuff.
Oh, this is what I was talking about. Your house should not be decorated for Christmas before Thanksgiving because you said you don't count Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I said Christmas decorations don't go up till after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I
have a hard line the other way.
Yeah.
I know hard the other way. We'll talk about that in my topic.
We will.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Number 3, we have 4th of July. I just love being patriotic. I turn on a 4th of July playlist, dude.
Oh, I didn't even know they had 4th
everywhere
of July
I
playlist.
go. Yeah.
Huh.
A whole lot of country in there.
Stuffed crust.
Oh my god, best invention since the wheel.
That's got to be a helicopter.
Yeah. No, it's a crop plane. Probably a crop duster.
Oh, biplane.
Yeah. Is that a crop duster?
No, a crop duster wouldn't be a biplane.
Oh.
That's bi.
Bisexual?
No, it's just got 2 wings.
Oh.
No, I mean I don't want to like judge its sexuality or gender, but traditionally speaking, a biplane would be a plane with 2 wings. We're canceled now.
So 4th of July. I love the red, white, and blue. Next, this will roll back to our Christmas debate. Thanksgiving. I absolutely love Thanksgiving. Always have. Next is Veterans Day. I love supporting the troops and the veterans. And there's a ton of awesome deals for veterans on Veterans Day.
You can literally eat and drink all day for free.
All day, dude. It's like when people go out for their birthday and they're like, oh, I'm going to hit up all these spots to get my free birthday stuff. You would not believe how much you can do on Veterans Day.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Dude, it's amazing.
God, that was fucking good, dude.
Delicious.
Oh, real good.
Couldn't agree more.
Wow.
The thought of running in there and grabbing
this might be a short podcast.
Next is Labor Day. I like a little Labor Day. Support our guys out there working hard and gals that are out there just pounding the fucking dirt. When I think of Labor Day, too, I think of blue collar people.
Yeah.
And those are the people I'm supporting. Just out there absolutely housing shit, getting it done.
Yep, love it.
I support them.
Those are yours.
Yep.
Okay. I'll just dive right into this because it's not even in my top 6, so I can mildly defend myself. Thanksgiving is not a holiday.
It absolutely is.
Sorry, it's not. Is it? If you say it is, here's what I'll agree with you. You agree that Thanksgiving is a holiday. It is the most underrated, overlooked holiday. And I know that there's people that are complete opposite that think Thanksgiving is the best. Like they are super.
I'm a big baker and a cooker though, so Thanksgiving.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Dimps, did you eat? You want to come join? You're good tonight? Okay, perfect. So I'm not a Thanksgiving guy.
Hurts my soul.
I don't see the need to celebrate the death of a turkey, and I can have it anytime. Okay, it's not acceptable.
You know the crazy part too is I'm not even a turkey guy. I'm a ham guy.
Yeah, you can have that on any Wednesday.
The turkey doesn't mean anything.
You can have it on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I agree.
So why are we waiting one Thursday for it?
I mean, to be fair though, I could give out presents any day.
Good, but you can't put up a tree in your house and people come over and go, "Wow."
That's true.
It's
That's true.
August 14th, and you have a tree up.
I mean, I'm
If
sure
you came
some
over to my
people
house
do.
and I said, "Hey, we're having ham," and you were like, "It's not Thanksgiving," you just think I'm having ham.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
That's fair.
My number one, Christmas.
Yeah.
Love it. The day after, I'm telling you, we come back for trick or treat, dump the candy on the floor, the kids go nuts, and I'm toting
Getting ready for Christmas.
Halloween gifts or
Yeah.
Halloween decorations up. The garland is up before we go to bed for Christmas.
Yeah.
You wake up on November 1st, and our house looks like what? It looks like Santa's workshop, don't it? Our house
I'm
is
excited
ready
to
for
see it.
Christmas. Yeah,
I work Christmas Eve and Christmas this year.
I took both those off.
Yeah,
So I
that
don't
doesn't
work.
surprise me.
Number two, St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, I love St. Patty's Day.
Love St. Patty's Day. Just everything about the holiday and just the fun. And here's why I think it's cool in the Midwest. It's the first time that everybody's kind of getting out from winter
Yeah,
again.
it's
kind of
hibernating.
It's exactly what I was going to say. You're unhibernating. Oh man, I might, you're still wearing jeans and a hoodie and probably need a jacket, so you can't. But it's like, oh my God, we're going out. I haven't seen so and so, or we're gonna have a St. Patty's Day party, just like the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
When that rolls around, it's like the first. Here we go. We haven't had sports in a while. We're having people over for a Kentucky Derby party.
I lost my ass on the Kentucky Derby this year.
Everybody
betting.
does. That's why it's still a thing.
I bet on Fighting Freedom.
Yeah.
How do you not bet on a horse named Fighting fucking Freedom?
Yeah, agree.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Number three, Halloween.
Yeah.
Love Halloween. It's fall. It's great.
I love seeing the kids dressed up. It brings me joy.
I told you about that. So when our kids were little, we didn't necessarily force them to go parading around. We'd hit a few houses, my mom and dad, etc. But I thought in this town, when we had first moved up here, I would do what I normally do, which is I put the fire pit out in the driveway. I make a bunch of hot dogs, and I have the fixing. So when the kids come over, instead of getting candy, they can get a little snack or a meal.
Get energized to do a couple more streets.
Yeah. So I put out the feelers up here on Facebook about it, and I got destroyed.
Yeah, just nuts.
Allergies, religious beliefs. What if they choke? What if they trip in your fire? Blah, 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 blah. I finally was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
If you guys don't want to do this fun activity, then I'm not handing out a God blessed thing.
Yeah.
Trick or treat, light went off. Screw you. Stuck with it. I'd also like to say 2 years ago that I won the Christmas decoration contest in town. Shout out me. Third place.
So good.
Third place.
I mean, your first place is probably itching this year.
Well, you should see some of the houses I'm up against. I'm up against multi-million-dollar houses and displays.
Now you have me, though.
Yeah. Number 4, I'm going trick or treat.
I crawl up on the roof, and I was single-handedly grab reindeer and put them up there and staple their little
real
hoofs.
Ones.
Yeah,
real
ones.
Will Clark Griswold the fuck out of this house this year.
Yeah, people want to play around. Third place. First this year.
Hopefully the house next to us is still up.
Also,
we can just use their power.
When I don't burn down the people's houses that got first and second. Because I would not do that.
Number 4, I'm going Easter.
Yeah, that's an underrated holiday.
It is. It's an underrated one.
Yeah.
And to me, it's the hibernation thing again. You're coming back out, springtime. The kids are getting their first outdoor.
That's another one to watch the kids.
Toys from the bunny.
The kids.
Yeah, the bunny comes, brings outdoor toys again. So that's a good one. Veterans Day, number 5.
Yep.
Same reason for you.
Yeah.
And I just felt remiss by not putting it in there, even though my personal beliefs is this holiday is made up, exaggerated, but you can't kind of help but get into the spirit when you have somebody that you really enjoy being with, is Valentine's Day. Now, with that being said, we don't celebrate it hard by any means. There's no dinner.
Emma and I always go to dinner, but it's always week before, week after.
Sure, smart.
I mean, we do about 2 date nights every month if we can, 2 or 3, like real date nights. Like we go do shit all the time, but like real date nights.
Yeah. So,
I mean, it's not anything past the real date nights.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I just felt if I didn't put Valentine's Day in there, that it's just an overload. A lot of people really have a hard stance on that. This holiday's bullshit. It's out to screw the guys.
I think you should celebrate the person you love all the time.
And that to me is what it's about.
I don't think it matters a day.
It doesn't. But if there's going to be a day to do it, if there's just
to go extreme on it,
it might as well be that day. You want to do some random fun facts?
Sure, hit me with them.
Okay. I think you have one to add, a tidbit to add to my first fun fact.
Okay.
Because I did throw the one fact out at you. George Washington, everybody thinks his teeth are made of wood.
Oh, yeah.
They are not. They were made of lead, human teeth, and hippopotamus teeth, and you said they were also made out of
God, horsehair or something like that. Yeah.
horsehair, you said.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So interesting. I always thought his teeth were made of wood.
They're made of a whole bunch of shit, and I think that
But why?
it really,
like, why
it
are
really
they
affected his health. Like,
did they just experiment on his grill? Like, hey, you know what? The first prez, let's just see what we can put in his mouth.
Well, I mean, I don't think veneers were really too common back in 18 whatever.
Whatever. We're not going to make ourselves sound stupid. Well, we think it was 18 something.
18 something, I'm sure. Well, there's been 46 presidents, and each presidential term is 4 years.
Yeah, but you got to get your doubles in there.
Some of them have doubles.
But then you got to also account for your...
Yeah, 1800s for sure, dude.
Yeah.
For sure. If not the not the 1700s.
I don't know, because what?
When did Columbus sail the ocean blue? 1742?
No, 1492.
That doesn't sound right.
It is 1492. Columbus sailed the ocean.
Columbus came over here in 1492.
Yeah, when Declaration of Independence was 1776.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I knew that.
We're moving on.
Yeah,
before either I'm really wrong or he's really wrong.
One of us is already really wrong.
One of us. Waylon, do you know? Doesn't have a clue. Okay. Abraham Lincoln, from our neighboring state of Illinois, world-class wrestler and fully licensed bartender.
Abraham Lincoln?
Yes.
I would have smoked his ass on the court or on the mat.
And that's another question that I have. Were we talking collegiate wrestling or are we talking like WWE? Was WWE like an underground thing back then?
It could have been.
And Abraham Lincoln was just out slamming people? I don't know.
Style, like
I don't know.
Greco, what are we talking? I mean, I'd fuck him up either way, but...
This one, I've never thought of, but after I read it, it smells so good, doesn't it?
That's a broader hamburger.
Yeah, it smells real good.
Yeah.
Eiffel Tower. Not what you're thinking.
Okay.
Smaller in the summertime.
Oh, because the heat.
There it is. See, as soon as you think about it, it becomes, you're like, oh, well, that just logically makes sense.
It's the same thing with how a golf ball flies further in the colder weather than it does in the heat.
Or like the helo chop.
Yeah.
Is the air's different in the summer than it is the winter?
It's less dense.
True or false? The Great Wall of China. Waylon, you can chime in on this if you want. Just a 50-50 shot, all right, Demps? True or false? The Great Wall is visible from space.
True.
Waylon? False. Common misconception.
Really? Yeah.
Often believed. Not visible from space.
Got me for sure.
Yep. If I said I'll be back in a jiffy, right? You ever have somebody say that, like, I'll be over there in a jiffy, or hey, be right back in a jiffy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that's like a real thing? You think they're talking peanut butter? I said I'll be back in a jiffy.
I'm gonna guess Jiffy was like the name of like a racehorse or like a racer or something.
If I told
that's why people say
I'd be back in a jiffy, I would have to be back in 33.3564 picoseconds.
Picoseconds.
It's an actual term of measure. A jiffy. 33.3564 PICO seconds.
What's a picosecond?
I assume it's fast. Like, faster than micro, just because it's...
Yeah.
P is after M, so I'm just assuming...
So what's the point of even being back in a jiffy?
I think you can't.
Unless you're the fucking Flash.
Like, hey, I'll be back in a jiffy. Hey, I'm back.
I'm back.
Yeah. Like, I'm back.
Yeah.
It's got to be...
I think that was 30 points.
I should have looked that up to see how fast a 33...
jiffy.
Or what a picosecond is.
Picosecond, yeah.
Yeah. I thought those were interesting.
Those are
We've talked about it. Waylon, come in here for this segment right here real fast. Tell everybody, what do you have tomorrow?
Flag football.
Oh, you got it?
Flag football.
Okay. And what kind of... Is it a regular game?
The Skittles Bowl.
We're in the Skittles Bowl. You remember who we play?
49ers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What about last Sunday? We had a tough loss last Sunday, didn't we? Lost by 4. Remember who we lost to?
No. Packers.
Packers. Are we nervous about the 49ers? What are we thinking?
No.
No?
No, I wouldn't be either.
They run a lot of misdirection, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah. And they got one really good halfback, don't they?
Yes.
And all we have to do is stop him. Work together as a team, right?
Yeah.
What was that?
Like a fly or something.
It's something on the rock.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Killed that thing.
Are you ready for tomorrow?
Yes.
Gonna
Okay.
eat some pizza, get full, ready to just smoke these 49ers.
Carb load, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you tell me who's going to win the Iowa-Michigan State game tonight?
Iowa.
By how much?
40 to 39.
40 to 30. A nail biter till the end.
On the edge of our seats, huh?
Yes.
Well, Dimples, thank you for stopping by as usual. He got his lines redid. They had school pictures on Friday. Let's see. What about some bets? You got some bets for this weekend, or do you want to talk betting? Or
I haven't really placed anything, no.
okay, these are the ones I threw out,
ass.
which I don't even know if are relevant anymore because we had to delay the episode of this. This is what I took. If I was to have taken something this weekend, this is what I took. Oregon, Purdue. I took Oregon minus 27.5. Auburn, Mizzou. I took Mizzou by 4.5. Although, last I knew, Auburn was beating Mizzou. Army, East Carolina. I took Army money line. I know for a fact that's hitting.
Dude, Army's going nuts. Army and Navy. That game this year is going to be insane.
Yeah. Illinois, Michigan. I have Illinois plus 3.5. I don't remember the exact score, but
Yeah.
I think they're winning. You made it in there, didn't you? Iowa State, UCF. All right,
Wait,
stop.
also, we didn't even talk about this. Iowa State, first school in Iowa history
Yeah, that's big.
to have
Sorry
three,
for all the state fans. We didn't mean to overlook you.
have 3 top 10 rated sports teams.
Yeah.
Football, I believe, is at number 9.
Yep.
Women's basketball is number 8. Men's basketball is number 5.
And then we had a work colleague say that there was another one when I brought it
Yeah,
up.
he was like, too bad that this sport doesn't count.
It was like field hockey or
Field
lacrosse,
hockey or lacrosse. It was something crazy.
something
yeah.
crazy that I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, maybe you got
But the
4.
rating systems are different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like saying Iowa, our hockey team is incredible.
Yeah.
Which they are. They're
Because,
absolutely
I mean, if
stellar.
you want to talk about
But
top 10 teams,
They're a club hockey team.
wrestling's been top 10
Yeah.
for the last 25 years for Iowa.
Yeah.
And I'm sure last year alone, women's basketball was top 10.
Yep.
Wrestling was top 10.
Can't buy a women's ticket.
And I'm sure women's wrestling was probably top 10 too.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, technically speaking, we had 3 top 10 teams.
I'm sure we did too.
But it's different rating scales.
Yeah.
It's on
Be careful.
It's on a completely different. It has to be rated by a certain
Group of people.
Group,
I think it's
yeah.
the AP.
Yeah, the AP. That's what it is. Yeah.
I think they're AP.
Yep.
So I have Iowa State covering 13.5. I think they beat UFC handily.
Yeah.
And Iowa, Michigan State. Of course, I have Iowa. When I saw the line, it was 5.5. I think it got betted up to 7.5. If you wanted to bet it right now, it would be 7.5. I think that takes care of my paper of my things I absolutely wanted to talk about.
Ooh, I'm a back-to-back chili champion.
Yeah, talk about that, dude.
Yeah.
Congratulations, first of all.
Won my second ever chili cook-off.
Yeah. That's mine.
2-time back-to-back champions.
You must have got a rogue out of my can.
Yeah, I did.
You know how I know that?
Because there's a little
Because there's
mozzarella.
pizza on one of them. There's pizza sauce on my rogue.
Whoopsie daisies.
Okay. If you saw, I did the taste test. I couldn't
Oh
film
yeah,
it.
people don't know about your chili. Or your taste test of the chili.
Yeah, they don't know. So I'm getting into. So I did we were at work. He brought the apple cinnamon blondies to work, so I couldn't film it of me eating it. However, everything in that was spot on true. Delicious. The chili. Here's what I appreciated about your chili personally. Black beans, not chili beans.
Mm-hmm.
Kidney beans. Yes, but very light on the kidney bean.
Mm-hmm.
When it first hits the tongue, and even till all the way through, you get a good heat, not a bad heat, and the smoked paprika, I pegged it right away.
Yeah.
I pegged it. So I feel like I can put it out there because anybody, and I won't go into any other details of your secret, but the smoked paprika was the piece resistance that I think is commonly overlooked. It hit from the tip of the tongue to the back. It kind of came with
But
the
it
burn.
didn't stick around.
No,
It
you
just
get the
hit.
heat.
Yeah.
But with the heat, I want to feel something else, and that's where I got the smoke flavor. As a smoker of anything that I can smoke, I appreciate that. So I got the heat, and I'm like, oh man, that's a good heat. And then I was like, oh, but I get the smoke with the heat, so it talks to each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very coordinated.
They make love to
thing.
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you at work the other day when they were watching? There was something that was talked about being watched called The Chef or something like that.
Mm-mm.
With Liam Neeson.
Mm-mm.
Have you ever heard of it?
Oh, is that the one where they go to like the island?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Goofy.
It is goofy, dude. You want to talk about goofy? The Substance.
What's that?
Em and I watched it the other day, and holy fuck, is it goofy! I don't even think you could watch it here because I think the kids would like peek and see it, and it would
And
just
they would.
ruin their life.
Did you watch the one about the boxed or hear him talking about that one at work? Where these people are like in a cube, but every time they open the door, they just go into another cube, roomed.
No,
Dude, fucking weird, bro.
Yeah.
That one, I don't know what some of those guys watch at work. God bless.
yeah, but I
That's the
think
most we've ever talked about work, but that was just because those shows were.
back to the chili thing. I think
speaking
what
of chili,
makes
huh?
my
Speaking of
chili so delightful
Not
is
running.
that it's chili. People where they go wrong is chili is chili. Chili has a flavor. Chili has a when you go into a store and you or a restaurant and you order a hamburger, it's gonna taste like a hamburger.
Yeah.
No matter what they do to it, it's gonna taste like a hamburger. My chili tastes like a chili. There's not
And it's not.
I'm not throwing my fucking sock in there hoping that it
No,
adds some kind
when
of
I say
crazy
this, don't
flavor.
take this the wrong way, so maybe it'll help people. So don't be offended by
No,
that.
no, I won't.
It is not a chili for a chili dog.
No. No.
That's going to degrade your chili.
Mm-hmm.
You do not want to put this chili, buy the canned wolf chili to put on a hot dog.
Yeah.
This, you do not want to put on a hot
No.
dog. It is too, God, I almost want to say savory, but yet it's savory, but it's got a little sweet note. It is really, really good chili.
It's chili, dude. When you think of chili, it's chili.
Are you
That's what makes
thinking
it
after
chili.
being 2-time chili cook-off champ,
Am I going for a three-peat?
well, are you going to up the game to a bigger, like if there was a festival, a larger
Yeah, I think maybe.
audience?
I think so. I'd like to see where it places, yeah. Because right now it's all like,
Or at least read the judges' comments.
Yeah.
And know like either that guy or girl is an idiot or
I think I could place. I probably wouldn't win just because people are using premium meat that I couldn't afford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people and
I think
here's
if I
the
could-
deal in a
if I
chili. If you're using a wagyu, a ground wagyu, something like that, in a chili,
Yeah.
you should not be. That is
No,
not what
I-
chili is.
Like I said, chili
is-
has a chili flavor.
And it's a
It has to
Midwest.
taste
We're
like
making
chili.
dinner for 15 people.
Yeah.
Our budget is $30.
Yeah.
What can I pull together?
A chili.
Goulash or chili?
Yeah.
Right? I don't want a wagyu.
Which is why I would love to do one of those bigger things.
Yeah.
But I think those judges are all fucking snobs. Like, who are you to judge my chili? If you're, I'm a food expert. The fuck am I? I eat food every day. I'm a
I
food
judged
expert.
one. I mean, it depends upon the contest you get in. I was a judge at one.
I have hot takes on those.
I'm telling you right now, when
Because
I
when
judged the
it's-
chili cook-off, y'all, it was in where I used to live in Indiana, where I was a deputy, and it was
Noodles.
noodle. They put spaghetti noodles in their chili.
It's outrageous.
Insane. Some don't even put beans.
Yeah.
We work with a guy that he prefers his chili with no beans on spaghetti noodles.
It's just meat sauce at that point. You're just having spaghetti.
Said.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's a whole thing. Bub, I'm sorry. I'm not getting on board with your Skyline chili.
See, and
I'm not.
here's where I go with this whole chili cook-off thing. I would love to take it to the next level, but I don't like 4 or 5 people judging my chili. I want the general mass.
Mhm.
I want this last one that I just won.
So what if you entered one that was judged by the let's just for all intents and purposes say you go to a fall festival
Mm-hmm.
and it's
I would do that.
the people.
Yeah, if the people are judging it, yes.
The
I don't want 4 or 5 judges sitting there that
It's the
already
same-
have a preferred
It's
taste.
the same reason I've never got into barbecue competitions. I
Yeah.
would love it, but I want a barbecue competition where somebody's going to understand that I'm a middle class individual that is not. I can't afford Wagyu.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time to get you the best free range chickens for my chicken thigh. You're going to eat my food and say that rib. I would eat that rib again at a barbecue.
Yeah,
because that's what I want from
if
a
that
rib.
guy told me he's cooking ribs and I'm invited, I would go.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want 4 or 5 dudes that are food experts.
You like to say hi?
No.
No? Oh,
Hello.
sorry. Apparently my wife is unpresentable for a pod.
How are we looking over here? Oh, we're just about at an hour here.
Yeah, we're about tapped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the reason I've never got into the barbecue competitions. I don't want
Same.
five snobs judging me because I don't have enough. You ever see when they build a competition box? They call them. You got to put the greens in there and the chicken breast. No, if you want to judge my barbecue, first of all, can you put it on a real styrofoam plate? No. Folds the plate over. Step 1, check. Need a much heavier plate for my barbecue. Good sauce to meat ratio, perfect.
Check.
Would you go to this guy's house if he said he was inviting you over for whatever it is you're eating? Yes. Like, that's what I'm talking.
I think that's where our opinions are very much the same.
Yeah.
I would love to show my chili to the world.
Yeah.
I want to show it to the world. I don't want to show it to 4 or 5 people and then have those 4 or 5 people.
Can I tell you that I think your chili, if you could somehow figure out how to legitimately sell it, it would sell.
You think so?
I do.
That's very nice.
It was really, like my mom, like I've always loved my mom. I compare everybody to my mom's cooking.
Yeah.
Everybody, to include my current wife, and you'll do the same your whole life. Emma might make something that you've never made before, but your mom used to make it, or your grandma, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, that's good, but like, it's not my mom's.
Right.
Your chili is my top favorite chili lifetime.
Thank you.
Lifetime.
It's so easy too, dude. I love
phenomenal.
cooking it.
Phenomenal. Our buddy at work too. Let me tell you something about some burgers.
Oh my god!
While we're still on the top,
those are fucking great.
We
ate them 2 days in a row, 2 of them each.
Lamb. Okay, he cooked them. First of all, I have a Blackstone. I'm quite the grill guy. I'm quite the smoker. To me, on a Blackstone, you have to almost go a smash burger.
Yeah.
Because he somehow got a perfect medium rare on a Blackstone with a good crust.
About it.
Ground beef,
lamb,
bison.
Oh my god, it was so good.
Amazing.
So good, dude.
I'm trying to think of I used to get a burger at a restaurant when we lived in Indiana. It was called the Triple P. It was pork. God, I don't know, but it was good. It was comparable to that. Yeah. Like I would put him on that restaurant. That burger, a lot like it. Man, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, something smells good.
Yeah,
something smells real good. But that's where I would put your chili. I would put your chili on the top. I would have my kids try your chili.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think Wyatt would love it.
After this episode, I'm gonna have to bring an entire batch to work because people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
What if we organized? And I don't want to compete against you.
A chili cook-off at work. That would be.
I do.
So
Mine is very a basic chili. Like I have nothing special about mine. I really don't. Not at all. But I mean, if you could do or if you just did yours and you put out like a comment card, printed off a very generic, like what do you look at, like a chili cook-off scorecard, put it out there and just had everybody write their stuff anonymously. Obviously, with some of the guys we work with, you'd get some crazy responses.
Right. My problem with that is that I made actual cinnamon blondies with Emma, and I brought them in, and then I got feedback, and then Emma and I made another batch for the tailgate, and I feel like I changed so much about it because of the feedback.
What feedback did you get? You didn't get any from me.
Not from you, but I got feedback from people on how I could try to make it better. But the thing is instead of changing one thing at a time, I changed all of it because I'm that kind of person. Like, I'm like, oh shit, somebody thinks this is wrong with it. I need to change it. So I changed everything, and then it wasn't.
So you went clear to the other spectrum.
It wasn't the same, yeah. And I fear
I don't know that I would
happen.
touch the OG, dude. Don't
Yeah.
let anybody mess with that chili.
Yeah.
Anybody that's got a negative comment either has zero palate
Mm-hmm.
or is just being a butt nugget.
Good chili.
Waylon, you smell somebody cooking out?
Yeah.
Does that not smell
Fucking
good?
great.
It does.
I think
We
it's
should find out who it
3
is.
doors down. He keeps coming
Where
out.
is it?
I don't know, but it smells good.
Probably down there.
It smells real good. Need to eat it. Yeah. All right. Anything else for the people? I think this was another banger.
I think so too. Yeah.
It was
Getting
fun.
chili a little bit.
I am too.
Yeah,
Speaking
dude,
of chili,
I
I'm
gotta
getting chili.
pee.
Yeah. All right. Well, like we always say, shout out Loose Chain.
Yep.
Without them, none of this is possible.
Possible big things coming we can't talk about with them, but
Yep.
coming.
Possibly some big business opportunities for us that we'll be excited to talk about. But Amy, people at the Loose Chain, without you guys, none of this is possible. If you ordered merch from us and we saw you, it is ordered. We ordered
Yeah.
it tonight. Sorry for the delay. We have some in the blind stuff still in the works.
Yep.
I know we keep talking about it.
Trying
That
to
is coming.
dial in a design.
Yep.
Trying to get. There's not a day. 7 days a week. There's not a day where all 3 of us are off on the same day.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And
Makes it-
he's this time of year he's tough to nail down
Yeah.
because he's usually, if he's not at work,
Hunting.
he's in the blind.
Yeah. In the blind,
So-
literally.
I see you. So thanks, Loose Chain. Thanks to everybody that likes, subscribes, follow us on Spotify. We're a few listens away on Spotify from being able to make bigger things happen. Dimples, thanks for stopping by tonight. We appreciate it. I'm Ben. This is my best friend AJ. Together, we're Iowa Boys Chatter. Anything else for him, dude?
No, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for keeping up with us. It's been a great time.
Iowa Boys Chatter. Out.
Dad, watch this.